Hello and welcome back to Equestria at War, Equestria, under Princess Celestia. And in today's video, I think it's finally time to get around to maybe playing the mod, instead of just, looking at lore. The Buffalo Problem. Pinkie Pie, the element of laughter, has volunteered to go to the Buffalo as an envoy to broker an agreement between Equestria and the Buffalo. However, the risk of going alone into what probably qualifies as something close to hostile territory has given several senior military officers pause, and they've directly petitioned the Crown to instead greenlight a full military intervention to the Buffalo to end the problem once and for all. However, despite the dotted line report, the optics of the Royal Guard engagement in what qualifies as an illegal occupation gave even the most hardline militarist in Equestria pause. Of course, while a full military occupation invasion would definitively solve the problem of the Buffalo once and for all, even at the cost of losing the moral high ground, an envoy opens the door to both peaceful coexistence and maybe even the integration of Buffalo into Equestria itself. There's just one problem: the envoy and diplomatic propositions and pressure. The Buffalo could always end up rejecting our advances, which would leave us out of options, out of solutions, and out of good image. But ultimately, the solution must be taken. What should be the course? I mean, we're definitely not going to war over this. We're gonna try to be friends. Da-da-da, friendship is magic. See? The Buffalo Chieftain accepts their friendships. Negotiation with the Buffalo Chiefs took a whole day. However, Chiefess Strongheart managed to persuade them to accept their friendship and cooperation. Buffalo and ponies stand united. Let's resolve the issues with the Buffalo. Friends are stronger together, and this goes for us and the Buffalo as well. They would prosper greatly under the mantle of harmony, but the relatively sparse land would need significant investment to avoid becoming a drain on the national budget. Furthermore, the rights of Buffalo would have to be guaranteed to avoid further issues. Yes, of course. We should be supporting the Buffalo as much as we can. Equestria-Buffalo Relations, Part 2. Last time when negotiations were held, the Buffalo Chiefs accepted pony friendship, opened up their bounds for pony trade, and accepted pony traders and builders to come into their land. Now, they're landlocked away anyway. We need to ask them if they want to become one with us. No, declare war. No, of course, ask them. Buffalo Chieftain as a state of Equestria. Today, we've gladly accepted the Buffalo State as an autonomous region of Equestria. Older chiefs of the enclave country couldn't think of such a possibility. However, their heart was softened as Chiefess Strongheart spoke for friendship. We celebrate unity of ponies and buffaloes today. The Buffalo Chief requested bigger autonomy to preserve their government and culture. They're going to become a puppet. Sure, you can become a puppet of me. That's fine. Usually they just accept full annexation, but I'm fine with you being a puppet. With the integration of the Buffalo tribes into Equestria, it is time that we made good on our promises and develop the local infrastructure in the area. The ponies and Buffalo will be able to travel more easily between towns and villages, and our local industry would benefit from this as well. And yes, I saw that your guy died, Grifoni Empire. Look, I don't care that your guy died. Good luck. Bye. What wars are going on? Any harmonic nations I can support? Probably not. I probably can't even send volunteers. Nope. Oh, I need 100% roll tension. Yeah, that's not happening. No army experience for me. Sag. I haven't played Equestria in a long while. It's probably been over a year since I've played Equestria in this mod. Okay. Let's see, trucks. I'm definitely gonna need more trucks than just one on it. So I'll put the next one into trucks. I need to start getting some army experience, which nobody can give. Actually, I think for once, I'm gonna just, I like never do that because I get enough army experience just from hiring people, so I'm like, meh, it's whatever. No, you keep your units. You keep your units, Crystal Empire. They would like army experience before war begins, and with Equestria, the only ways to really do that are, let's see, I can do the military training if I get a whole bunch of command power, or I can just have my troops begin trading. An envoy from Featherisa recently arrived with news of a business opportunity. They wish for us to invest in their nation, with the hopes that it will help them with their economic troubles, and that we can profit from it once they recover. This seems too good to be true. Get out. Get wrecked. Woo! This will take a bit, but, you know, research slot is a research slot. Kinda want that. Equestria has many facilities for higher education, one of them being Baltimore University. But issue is that Baltimore is the sole location of Southeast containing such facilities. Many talented ponies miss out on learning further because they simply cannot afford to travel and live in northern cities. The formation of a state-sponsored university in Sableside should alleviate the problem. Alright, yeah, I thought that might be the case. I now wanna not do these guys because I have another option for 100%. And that's what I'd want to do first. So yeah, do that. Or prep yourself for doing that. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm going to just go and do a save here. Just making sure I do everything right for this. A modest proposal. Celestia frowned, flipping through the reports of missing weapons shipments. She started in surprise as Luna entered. Luna looked serious. Celestia, I've stayed behind the scenes since my returns. I believe it's time for me to step up and take more responsibility. Celestia froze. Was Luna ready? Yes, of course, she thought, chiding her internal hesitation. That sounds wonderful, Luna. We were meant to rule together. Did you have something in mind? Luna nodded, her throat catching. The thresholds, it isn't right. Tia. Equestria doesn't just have 3 tribes. Threstrals shouldn't be shunned, but welcomed as the 4th tribe. Celestia raised her hoof to object, but Luna continued. I know they don't even want to be equestrian, especially with all the unpleasantness after, well, you know. But they were my little ponies, and I failed them. I failed them, Celestia. I need to make it right. Equestria should be a friendly home to every pony. Of course it would be this, Celestia thought. The bat ponies had hardly been willing to join the 3 tribes after the princess was banished to the moon, and even after Luna's return they were suspicious. But the bat ponies weren't the real problem, it was the equestrians. A small horse is easy prey at night, and something about the night-loving bats seemed to instill fear and mistrust, even amongst many. When Nightmare Moon rose, terrified ponies attacked bat ponies and drove them into the mountains. Ancient prejudice still lingered. We shall do it together, sister? You can do it, Luna, I believe in you, and everything is fine as in. Get out. We are actually going to be doing, you can do it, Luna, I believe in you. Luna will attempt the reforms without Celestia. This could end very well, or very badly. Good luck! You got this, I believe in you. Bye! I was recommended to do that way by Mr. Kinface, because they hadn't seen anyone actually doing that as the one on YouTube. What can I get around here? Do I want to? Yeah, I want to save up for a political power gain. So yeah, I'll trade with Skyfall later. The princess's speech. The Camelot Auditorium began to slowly fill with journalists, members of the high society, and curious citizens. Luna stood backstage, steadying her nerves. This had seemed a lot easier in her head. Her stomach lurched, her legs trembled. She tried to visualize her bat ponies. They needed her help. And she marched onto the stage and began to speak, nervously, haltingly, but not stopping, of the plight of the bat ponies and her planned reforms, laws, education, investments, administrative changes, but most importantly, a change in the hearts of citizens of Equestria. Twilight had told her that good speeches have a memorable conclusion, so Luna made sure to save the best for last. And so, as these reforms come to pass, we shall invite the Threstrals to become the 4th tribe of Equestria. It was done. Questions, any ponies? The room erupted into chaos. Yelling, questions, noise, anger. Luna backed away from the podium, her legs threatening to give. She fell back on royal habits. Silence! The room fell quiet. I will take some questions. Please raise your hooves. Yes, yes. Canterlot Chronicles, these reforms will surely be controversial. Have you consulted with the public on this? Will Philadelphia Inquirer, shouldn't we have a say on allowing new races into equestrian society? Yes, but Canterlot News Network, does Celestia not support these reforms? Why isn't she here? Well, that's not. Luna began to panic. Everyone, of course I value everyone's opinion. I wouldn't force you. We will, have a referendum. Yes, a referendum about accepting Threstrals as the 4th tribe. Thank you. No more questions, please. Luna fled the room. A royal exit. The aftermath. Luna collapsed, sobbing. A referendum. What had she been thinking? And if she lost, she may be able to pass laws as she please, but not after agreeing to hold a referendum on the issue. She had hoped to give the Bat Ponies hope, but instead had only stolen it from them. She was strength. She was strength, though. She was weak. She needed strength. No, that was the old Luna. She stood, calming herself. She needed the support of her fellow ponies. Her cooperation, friendship, anything was possible. We are going to turn to the elements of harmony. Alright. Luna, I hope things keep going well for you. For me, I'm just working on Celestia's very busy. She can't help you with this whole issue. She's really busy, building this university, this single university over here, or just sending delegates to go work on that. Very busy. No time to do anything else. Just takes up all her time and effort. You understand, Luna. You understand, of course. A friend in need. Rarity trailed suitcases through the halls of Canterlot. Luna had summoned them, and the map chose Rarity. A delicate Canterlot program could be the delicate Canterlot pony. An hour later, Rarity nodded sympathetically as Luna gestured helplessly. A referendum will never pass. I've ruined everything. Luna, darling, you of all ponies know that the love ponies feel can't be made from commands and force. Making these reforms is just the start of the fix. You've started the discussion amongst pony kind we needed. And now we must win their hearts. You, Luna, are just the mare to do it. But me? My speech was a disaster. I've only worsened things for the Bat Ponies. Oh, pish! I've worked in Canterlot for years, and you have that earnest sincerity that even Princess Celestia herself lacks. A smile crept on her face. Yes, we could see your fear, but also your honesty, your passion, your courage. They all shone through. She gave Luna a business mare's look. Now, I won't tolerate you being glum any longer. We'll win this referendum, and I know ponies plenty to help us in Canterlot. We shall kindle the kindness of pony kind. Luna took a shuddering breath and nodded. If only she had such a friend before she became Nightmare Moon. I will do whatever it takes, Rarity. Wonderful, darling. Now we must get you a new dress to wear. Something that shines like the stars in your manes. We can do this, can't we? Woo! Go, Luna! Yeah! Let's do this. Let's see. This, I believe, gives, yeah, good amount of army experience, actually. So, yeah, that'll be very helpful for that. Looking around. I also get a whole bunch of political power for that, but I'm kind of focusing on... I kind of just wanted to rush that research slot, because research slot, good. A strange dream. Misty Knight often dreamed of friendship, of purpose, excitement, everything missing from her daily life. But today her dream was different. She sat outside the city at night, watching the stars. The stars suddenly flickered as something flew towards her. She shrieked backwards, away, as a large, inky, black alicorn faced her. Absolute terror filled her as Nightmare Moon stood in front of her, the ancient monster of Luna's corruption. Misty Knight, I have need of you, Nightmare Moon lilted. The voice was strangely compelling, and she stared in Nightmare's slitted pupils, losing herself in the infinite abyss of the night. Misty relaxed, wondering why she was so frightened of Night, frightened of Luna. Luna sometimes visited the dreams of ponies, and her eyes were so beautiful. I have need of you, Misty. I need heroes, disciples like yourself. Misty's heart leapt. A disciple of the princess? A hero? She would do anything for Luna, but had she forgotten something? She tried to remember. Luna moved closer. Look at me, Misty, and listen to my voice. You must remember my instructions. The next evening, Misty slipped out of their house, heading for a... causes some suspicious activity. Too much suspicious activity may cause the plot. In an event of armed conflict, you will conflict. The Lunar's forces will be supplemented with significant amount of modern equipment. In an event of armed equipment, a moderate amount. We are going in an event of armed conflict. The Lunar's forces will be supplemented with a small amount of outdated equipment provided by the cultists. Causes no suspicious activity. The Disciples of Luna. Misty crept towards a crumbled stone castle left from the earlier days of Equestria. Under a hollowed section of a wall, a group of ponies spoke, huddling around a campfire. They fell silent as she approached, calling a greeting. Hello, what can we do for you? And, don't mind our bat pony friend here. He's just passing through. She eyed the bat pony, Luna's favored, to be valued, not feared. She replied with a smile. It's dark out, isn't it? The group relaxed. Well, another one. Welcome, friends, to Disciples of Luna. Eyes shone with the same determination as her own. They understood what that needed to be done. Well, nearly all eyes. Up the back, a nervous pony spoke. Anyways, before I headed off, I just wanted to say I'm overwhelmed at the recent support you've been providing to the Bat Pony movement, but I don't understand why the secrecy and all these donations of hunting rifles. Surely the focus should be on referendum, not getting more guns. He glanced hopefully at Misty, as if she might speak up in his favor. She said nothing. Instead, the Bat Pony gazed lively in response. If you are a Threstrel, you don't know why you can't depend on Canterlot for safety. The pony crumpled. I'm sorry, I didn't mean... Anyways, thank you all. I'll get in touch again. He hurried off. The Bat Pony laughed. Now that the fool is gone, we can start the real work. He looked around. Some of our friends have acquired weapons and equipment. We'll train hard. All of us must be ready. I've finally found my purpose. Yeah, that's probably fine. I'd say that's probably fine, right? Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's fine. I think we should all just assume that that's fine and that nothing bad can ever come of that. That's what I say. And I'm Celestia, so what I say goes. Right? Yeah. Alright. Now, what do I want first from these lists? I want Twilight Sparkle. Current world of harmony. Any country with the save original tag. Yep. I'm down for this one. Next, I'm going to do the dragon question. Yes. The dragon question. The mighty dragon has always been a feared creature, but their claws and flames do not seem so terrifying anymore when firearms and warships exist. There's no need to employ threats on them. Such a prideful beings only laugh at them. A more shrewd approach would make an end to dragon attacks and acquire the Badlands for Equestria. The campaign continues. Luna stood in the Manhattan auditorium, resplendent in a shimmering dress of gravitas and mystery. The city's most influential crowded in. Rarity's context had worked wonders. Show them your true strength, darling. Luna nodded to Rarity and stepped onto the stage. She wanted to tremble and collapse, but remember, even if she failed, she would still have a friend. My little ponies. For millennia, Equestria's been land of friendship. It was friendship that drove the Wendigos out, that bonded the three tribes into the nation of Equestria, and that saved me from insanity. Today, friendship has saved us from Tirek, from discord, from Queen Chrysalis. It is thanks to friendship I have strength to stand here today. When ponies are accused of being Nightmare Moon cultists, where's our honesty? When they are shunned from mainstream society, where's our kindness? When we hoard the bounty and wealth of the New Age, where's our generosity? When we turn away those who once lived among us, where's our loyalty? When we cringe in fear rather than smile as friends, where's our laughter? Luna gazed around the room, regal and confident. The room hung on her every word. This is not friendship, yet some would call it so. I asked the ponies of Manhattan for help. We must hold true to our values before the magic of friendship is lost. Across the nation, we must organize to fight who would dare fight for threshold friendship. Show Equestria what true friendship looks like. Luna's speech will rally a few factory workers of the eastern coast to a secret plot. In an event of an armed conflict, this will marginally boost Luna's military industrial capacity. Causes no suspicious stuff. The Manhattan Project. Flowing current shared Luna's passion as he left the speech. The young ponies of Manhattan were energized. How could they not support this change that was long overdue? He headed for his regular drinking spot, a small pub where his Equestrian Equality, Empathy, and Education activist group had weekly meetups. Luna's call for friendship had changed something. How long had they spent on long-winded intellectual debates? Equestria was a land of friendship, and that was how they would change the world. Ponies talked cheerfully of their goals, to change the mind of friend or family member, to not stay silent when they saw wrong, to visit isolated threshold communities and organize exchange programs, but most importantly, to be kind of ponies that Luna wanted. Flowing current worked to keep it all organized, helping ponies to turn their ideas into actions. He wished he had more time to give, but he had his job at his power station. Instead, he worked long into the night. Once Luna had mourned that pony slept through her beautiful night, but in a city that never slept, Luna had many friends. He arrived home to find a letter. Interesting. Now we're just building down south. Okay, good. Let's see. Dragons decline seeding Badlands. Dragons declined to seed Badlands despite the land being too isolated to be any effective use to them. Dragon Lord Ember decided to list to her people, pressuring her to decline her demands. It seems we have underestimated the link to which the harmonic sympathies of Dragon Lord Ember run. We should rethink our options on how to deal with the issue, even if that will end up being controversial on the home front. We'll see. Take back the Badlands. Actually, I'll read that after this. Meanwhile, in the mountains, evening fell across the land as bat ponies huddled eagerly around the village radio, squeaking curiously at Luna's voice carried through the air. Is this friendship? No. Flapping her tiny wings, Night Blossom around hopped excitedly. Mama, Mama, the princess is talking about us. Dust Horizons nodded patiently. Yes, she is. But why? Why don't the other ponies want to be our friends? Why is Luna helping us? Dust Horizon sighed. Over 1,000 years ago, Luna was our princess. She lived at night as we do, and made the night wonderful. She loved us, and we loved her, but we didn't tell her. We complained about the other ponies instead, about how mean they were. They didn't like our knight, or our batwings, and Luna grew lonely and sad because we failed her. She transformed into Nightmare Moon for a long time, becoming angry and evil. The ponies got very scared of the knight after that, and chased us into the mountains, where we have stayed ever since. Night Blossom's face scrunched up, considering this. We should help Luna, then. I want to go see the princess. She continued to bounce and squeak at the notion, making short, gliding hops. Soon Dust thought she would be able to properly fly at night. The door opened, and a somber-looking bat pony entered. He dumped his pack and rifle on the door, collapsing into a couch. How did the meeting go, Silent? What did the clans decide to do about Luna? Silent Peaks nodded. We decided, to support Luna quietly. Fat pony horses will be ready to be called up for future conflicts, but not immediately available if an armed conflict occurs. Causes no suspicious activity. Let's see. This would, organize militias to help protect Luna's protesters in an event of armed conflict. We're not doing that. Never again. Silent Peaks nodded. We need to support Luna, but being too blatant will only drive equestrians away. It's ultimately our shared decision. We can't make it alone. It may be foolish, but I believe the ponies of Equestria will do the right thing. He glanced to his rifle, and just to be safe, the mountain holds will prepare. Dusk flinched. Is it really necessary? Unlikely, but some of our ponies are having strange dreams. Luna seems very stressed. We've been receiving new weapon shipments from well-wishers in Equestria, so the holds will always be safe. Night Blossom began to demand attention. You're helping Luna? Can we go to the city? I want to see her. Silent considered. It would be good for you to meet our princess. Yes, you can go with your mother. Night Blossom leaped in delight. Yay! Knocking over a chair in the pod. Luna, Luna, Luna! Silent turned back to Dusk. We can't fail her again. We've paid our mistake for 1,000 years. Never again. So the Pat Ponies worked behind the scenes, watching, waiting, uncertain, but determined. It'll be different this time. But I think that'll go ahead and be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.